Hello, my name is Javier. Everybody, I would hope affectionately calls me Javi. And I'm a SMART Recovery Facilitator at Above and Beyond Family Recovery Center in Chicago, Illinois. And that was quite a road to getting there, to becoming a facilitator for SMART Recovery. I was introduced to another pathway towards recovery, which were the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. And it was a real that was my root for many years, because I was in active addiction. I'm gonna say 30 plus years. I kept on relapsing after relapsing, using again and using again, and it was just something that I felt just wasn't for me. It wasn't until 2018 when I walked into Above and Beyond Family Recovery Center for the first time and was introduced to SMART Recovery for the very first time. I had never heard of it. Um, and I was like, okay, what is this? And, what's happening here? And when I first, looked into it, I was kind of apprehensive because I was so stuck on the methods that the 12 steps were giving me, right? And I was like, no, I'm an AA guy. You're not going to tell me any different. But I kept on going, and I just kept on going to the meetings and figuring out and listening and actually applying. And I started to really see how it was working for me. Finally, this time, I, since it was like a more scientific approach, and I'm using that word only because I don't know how else to put it, because I really am a spiritual person. I believe in a higher power. That's my thing, and that's my choice, and that's what I love about SMART Recovery. They say, discover the power of choice, right? And how I can use whatever it is that I need that's going to encourage me towards my recovery. And because of that encouragement, that they didn't make it just all about that. And they showed me all these different things and these different methods and this, hey, how about this ABC? Hey, how about this cost benefit analysis? Hey, how about this different method and that different method, to look at the stuff that was going on in my brain, because I realized it was all about what was happening in my brain. A big part, right, of being part of, in this program, is when I see people walk in for like the first time, and they don't even want to introduce themselves. They're like, barely with their hands up. Oh, hey, does anybody feel like checking in? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm, John D, and this is my first time here. And I say, well, welcome. It's beautiful to have you, right? And I see this apprehension and I see this fear, but it's kind of great how when we transition and we start talking and we start listening to the people who have been there a while, right, and telling their stories and talking about it and going through these steps, how those people, those newcomers, start to kind of like just start to sit up and start to listen more and give me this, oh yeah, and these nods and these like completely engaged looks like, tell me more, tell me more. When I see this happening, it's like, yes, there's something that's building inside of them that is allowing them to want more for themselves, right? It's not about what I am giving them. It's about them just taking what they can get to help themselves. And I love to see that. So in the end, right, then they, all of a sudden, when there's 10 minutes left, well, yeah, hey, my name is John D, and, this is going on with me, and I can't, I get them going, and they start talking, and they're like, wow, this is like a great thing. I'm so glad to have found this. I want to keep coming. And, when I see them come back, okay, because a lot of people can say, hey, yeah, I'm going to keep coming, and, and that could be good lip service. But when they do come back the next day, and then they start to really share, that's an awesome feeling, because I don't even have to like prompt them. Hey, how you doing? Do you want to tell us something? No, they're right away ready to start talking, and they right away ready to start dealing with, the problems that are going on in their lives, the problem areas. They don't want to sugarcoat anything. I've been told one of the things that was best, that I love the best, is how they say we're actually working through the process, right? We're not just telling war stories or drunkalogs or drugalogs and things like that. We're actually like working through the processes. We're talking, about what these behaviors are, how we can, find out better ways of thinking. And that's the one thing that I see is the like thing that really keeps them. Like they're actually feeling like they're working. And when I see that happening and I see them doing that, it's just a really awesome feeling to me. It keeps me motivated. um Seeing them motivated, all of us just using that same energy, it's just a wonderful feeling because it becomes a synergy.